Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Purple Bird. Good morning, Miss Joy. Good morning, everybody. How is everybody doing today? It's funny you should ask, because Miss Joy is sad. I don't get to see my friends today. I'm sorry, Miss Joy. But we can see them on Monday. You're absolutely right, Mr. Bird. We can see them on Monday. Would you be my helper, Mr. Purple Bird? Yes, I would, Miss Joy. Oh, awesome. That's great news. Can you help me hold this sign? Yes, I can. Computer school, computer school. Are you ready for computer school? Because we have everybody here, even Mr. Yes, I'm so excited to be here at school today. We're excited to have you, Mr. Purple Bird. And because this week, did you know, Mr. Purple Bird, this week has been crazy weather? Yeah. You don't say, Miss Joy. Yeah, it has been windy and snowy and foggy and sunny and cloudy and rainy. And did I say snowy? It's been snowy, yeah. Wow, that's a lot of different weather in 1 week, Miss Joy. It sure is, Mr. Purple Bird. So, what Miss Joy would like Mr. Purple Bird and all of his friends to go walk to the window and to look out the window to see what the weather is like today. I can do that, Miss Joy. Can all of you go do that too? Yes, they said yes, they can. Awesome. So let Miss Joy and Mr. Purple Bird know what the weather is like out today. And I'm hoping you guys come back and you say it's sunny. Me too, Miss Joy. I would like all my friends to come back from the south so I can play with them. Why is your friends all in the south and not here? Because it's too cold here. So they all flew down there and I can't wait for them to come back and visit me. Oh, yeah. You can always do Zoom or Google Meet or FaceTime or the telephone. Yeah, I can do that. Sure, Miss Joy, I sure can do that. All right, you go do that and you tell me what the weather's like, and I hope your friends come back soon. All right, thank you, Miss Joy. Bye, friends. See you later. Mr. Purple Bird and his bird friends are down. His bird friends are down south. So Mr. Bird wanted them to come back home. Yeah, so I hope he looks out the window and sees his bird friends. And we're going to do the days of the week. Ready? There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week. 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 Do you remember what yesterday was? It starts with the letter T. And it doesn't sound like t. It's TH, so it sounds like this. So it's THURSDAY. Thursday. Yesterday was Thursday. And if yesterday was Thursday, then today is what? Miss Joyce's favorite day of the week. And it begins with the letter F. Friday. Friday. Today is Friday. And that means tomorrow there's no school and it is the weekend. Tomorrow will be Saturday. 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 And after Saturday, we still don't see each other. And you still don't have school. And it's another S word. Sunday. Sunday. Yes. So after Saturday, it's Sunday. And after Sunday, we see each other again. And it begins with the letter M. Monday. Monday. And yesterday was Thursday. I like to do repeating sometimes. And so today is Friday. And the month is still March because it just began. MARCH, March. And these are 4-leaf clovers. And yesterday was the 4th of March. So that makes today the 5th of March. Because 4, then 5, right? And the year is 2021. So it's March, which is the month, 5, which is the day of the month, and the year 2021. 2021, yes. March 5th, 2021. And now we're going to do some breathing techniques. There are how many breathing techniques? So, the 4 breathing techniques are the pretzel, the balloon, the drain, and the star. And you have a choice. See, it says you have a choice. You can choose the balloon or the pretzel or the star or the drain. And after you choose, you can say the following. You did it. You chose. And you could say, I did it. I chose the balloon. And if you chose the balloon, you're going to put your hands on top of your head and breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. And release that air from the balloon. And you're going to do the balloon 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So when we do our deep breathing, we do it 3 times. You could say, I did it. I chose the pretzel. And you're going to cross your legs and you're going to cross your arms. You're going to bring your hands into your heart. You're going to take a deep breath in. And you're going to take a deep breath out and exhale and relax your body. And if you chose the pretzel, you're going to do it how many times? Yes, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And if you chose to do the drain, you are going to put your hands and your feet flat on the floor, your hands out in front of you. Make fists as tight as you can get them, and make your whole body tight and tense, and feel it, and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and let the drain go. And relax your body and your muscles. And if you chose the drain, you're going to do the drain how many times? 1, 2, 3. You're going to do it 3 times because we do breathing techniques how many times? Yes! 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. And last but not least, this is a favorite of everybody's too, is the star breathing. And the star is spelled S-T-A-R. So we smile, that's the S. Smile begins with the letter S. And you're going to take a deep breath. And the R is relax and relax. And you're going to do how many stars? You're going to do the deep breathing 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3 times. And you can do breathing techniques throughout the day. It doesn't have to be a special time. It doesn't have to be a special someone to be there with you. You can share with your other family. Please do share with your other family members how to deep breathe and what Miss Joy has taught you. It helps everybody. And you're never too old, you're never too young to learn how to deep breathe and to relax your body and calm your body down, to self-regulate those feelings and those emotions that we have, whether we're scared or frustrated or nervous or jealous, or we want a toy and somebody else has a toy and we don't want to be patient at the moment. Sometimes your body gets really excited and it can't stop and you have the wiggles. You could just take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out and relax your body. And you can do it as many times throughout the day as you want. And you don't have to do just 3, but it is recommended to do at least 3. That means not 2. That means not once. That means 3 times or more, which means 4 or 5. Sometimes you got to do it 10 times, depending on how frustrated you can get. Now we're going to do I love you ritual. And in conscious discipline, this helps build connections and healthy relationships together. And there's 4 critical elements of connection. And those 4 critical elements are eye contact, presence, so that means no TV, no cell phones, no video games, no other distractions, and you're there in the moment doing this with your children. And your children are in the moment connecting to you or their siblings if they're doing the I love you rituals with their siblings or friends. Touch, gentle touches and appropriate touches, and playfulness. Okay, so we can have fun with this. So Miss Joy it's called Little Mouse and this is the instructions to do it. And you're going to take your child's hand and you're going to hold your child's hand, the palm of his hand, her hand or his hand, and you're going to walk your fingers along it. Okay, so you're going to hold it with one hand and you're going to walk along it with the other hand and you're going to say, there was a little mouse and she had a little house and she lived up there or here. It says up here. And it doesn't, if you mess up, it's okay. It's okay. The idea is to have those 4 elements. So eye contact, presence, touch, and playfulness, okay? So there was a little mouse. She had a little house. And she lived up here. Up to your nose. Uh-oh. So there was a little mouse. She had a little house. And she lived up here. To your ears? Do you have mice in your ears? There was a little mouse. She had a little house. And she lived up there. Your cheeks? Do you have mice living on your cheeks? And you can continue that. Make it a surprise on their head. It can go, she lived down here, and do it on their knees, their feet, their legs. You make it a surprise, make it fun, make it enjoying. Make it up as you go. As long as you're doing an I love you ritual, it doesn't really need to make sense. And as long as you have those 4 critical elements, I'll put that up again. These are the 4 critical elements. Eye contact, presence, touch, and playfulness. And I'm going to read a little book, and it's called The Little Engine That Could by Waddy Piper. Ooh, that looks like the circus, doesn't it? The Little Engine That Could, retold by Waddy Piper, illustrated by George and Doris Hauman. Do you remember what illustrated means or who the author might be? It says retold by Waddy Piper. So that's the author that it's being retold. That means they write on that they're writing words on the paper on the book in the book. And illustrated by George and Doris Hauman. Illustrations means that's the person. Those are the people. There's 2 people that did that. Those are the 2 people who drew the pictures. Chugga, 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 puff, puff, puff. Ding dong, ding dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled full of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls. Dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls. Dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads. And the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jack, knives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could want. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But that was all some of the but that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfasts, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops and lollipops for after meal treats. You see the peaches and the oranges and the apricots. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then all of a sudden, she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. Oh my gosh. That sounds really sad. She tried and she tried and she still couldn't. What do you think could help her? What were all those good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. Let us ask him to help us. So all the dolls and toys cried out together. Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broke down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Oh, she said, please. Let's see if the engine will help. But the shiny new engine snorted. I pull you. I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and polar cars in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of big plate glass windows. I pulled the likes of you Indeed not. See the elephant, the clown, and the bear, and the two girls? And off he steamed to the little round house where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. The little clown called out, "The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine coming, a great, big, strong one. Let us ask him to help us." The little toy clown waved his flag, and the big, strong engine came to a stop. "Please, oh, please, big engine," cried all the dolls and toys together. "Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." Nobody will help them. They're so sad. But the big, strong engine bellowed, "I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with a big machine over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed. I won't pull the likes of you." And the freight engine puffed off indignantly to the roundhouse. Oh no. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. "Cheer up," cried the little toy clown. "The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little. Perhaps he can help us." So the little toy clown waved his flag, and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. You think the little old engine will help them? Let's see. "Please, kind engine," cried all the dolls and toys together. "Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the rusty old engine sighed. "I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot." And off he rumbled to the roundhouse chugging. "I cannot. I cannot. I cannot." Then indeed the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, "Here is another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us." The very little engine came chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. "What is the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. The little blue engine was so nice. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or any good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us, little blue engine." See the little blue engine? has a monkey on it. Pages like to stick together. Then she said, I think I can, I think I can, I can. I think I can, I think I can. And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and pulled and tugged, and slowly, 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 they started off. The toy clown jumped abroad, and all the dolls and the toy animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. You think they make it up over the mountain? Look at all those toys. I wonder if they make it up over the mountain. Let's see. Let's find out. Up, 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 faster and faster and faster the little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. Hurry, hurry, cried the funny little clown, and all the dolls and toys. The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say as she puffed steadily down the mountain, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could. And here they are at the train station. And this part says, the kindness and determination of Little Blue Engine have inspired millions of children around the world since the story was first published in 1930. Cherished by readers for 60 years, The Little Engine That Could is a classic of childhood. This special anniversary edition contains the complete and original text and artwork. And it's such a good book because all these engines said they couldn't do it. But the little blue engine, as little as the engine was, told himself, I can, or told herself. It was a girl, told herself, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. Or I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. Or I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could. It's what you tell yourself to be able to do what you want to do in life. So instead of saying I can't, say I can. And like you can write on paper, you can keep your feet on the floor because that's what you can do. And you can climb on playground equipment. You can, right? Or if you have obstacle courses and you have stuff that you're able to climb on throughout the obstacle courses, you can climb on those. You can climb up a mountain, right? Instead of hitting people, you can hit a pillow when you're angry. And we always try to use our words. So this is the little engine that could. What can you do? You can choose wisely what you are able, what you want to be, what you want to do and what you don't want to do. And just like Miss Joy, you have to think of your actions. You know, you can listen to your parents. You should listen to your parents, right? And you should listen to other people's words. You should. And now we're going to work on patterns. So Miss Joy is going to bring the computer down here so you can see, you kind of see the patterns down here, can't you? And I'm going to move this up here a little bit. And I have two sets of patterns here. I have orange, green, orange, green. And I would like you to tell me or to write down or show me, draw me the pattern, continuing the pattern. So here's green. What would be next? What block would be next? Orange. And then after orange, it would be what? Green, orange, green, orange, green. And that's called a pattern. Okay. And then this one is red, yellow, red, yellow. What would be next? Red, yellow, red, yellow, red. Yep. So I want you to draw that as well. Now you can draw your pattern anyway, like this. You can draw it vertical, or you can draw your pattern horizontal. And that's what you can work on today, is working on patterns. Now, if that's too easy for you, and some of you it might be, you can do this pattern. So you have two reds, you have one yellow. So what would be next? Two reds, and then you have one yellow, and then two reds, and then one yellow and two reds, right? Now these are cubes, right? They look like a box, and it looks like a square box. A 3D square is called a cube. But sometimes you can have patterns with different shapes. So you can have a circle and a square. And this is a big circle. So a big circle, a small square, a big circle, then a small square, right? And then you could do a big circle, a small square, and so forth, right? Right. Or, so it could be even big, small, big, small. You could even do that pattern. Or you can do a color pattern with the same size, right? You could do different shapes. Like I could make a snowman with a hat on it, but look, I made a pattern. So I have a square that's red, then I did blue circle, red circle, blue circle, right? You could be really creative about it. So those are square, this is square. A square has 4 equal sides. This is a circle. This is a triangle. Yeah, you can do triangles in yours if you'd like. Triangles have 3 sides. It might not sit up. Here's an oval. Oval is elongated circle. Here's a pentagon that has 5 sides, and a hexagon that has 6 sides. Hexagon. And here's my star that has 5 points, right? My stuff's not staying up today. My shapes aren't staying up today. And here's a square that has 4. We already talked about a square. But the rectangle, it has 4 sides too. And a lot of times we get the square and the rectangle mixed up. And the rectangle has 2 short sides and 2 long sides. 2 short sides and 2 long sides. All right. You guys can work on your colors. You can do, there's a whole bunch of different activities that I have on Google Classroom that you guys can do. And then I'm going to just go over our letters that we've been going over, okay? So I want you to practice. This is a big B and a little b, okay? And then we have done, this is a big R and a little r. And then we have done a K, a big K and a little k. All right. And one more that we just started with was A, big A, little a. So we have B, big B, little b. What begins with B? Big R, little r. What begins with R? Big K, little k. What begins with K? Big A, little a. What begins with A? And let me know when we see each other on Monday. And I would like all of you to also practice your numbers. Remember, we've been practicing our numbers here. Our numbers are a lot. So I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and I wish each and one of you well. So I wish you well, and I will see you all on Monday.